What is up, guys? Seba Houdini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We're coming up on the end of this fantastic game, and there's no doubt in my mind that this will absolutely win some Game of the Year awards for sure. If not nominated, but it definitely deserves to win some. Like, it's been just incredible, and now we've got to that end, and in true like JRPG fashion, it has just blown us away with crazy twists and turns. Obviously, massive spoilers ahead if you haven't come this far, but basically we have taken down the Paintress, that big thing we needed to do our whole game. We've taken her down, but alas, that is only one small part of a greater enemy, a greater problem. That's right, we just got our minds completely blown and realized, like I said, spoilers ahead, but I'm going to get into it now. We've just realized that this whole world is a giant painting that has been done by these basically magical painters and magical writers that have the ability to create worlds on canvas and then go into those worlds. So I was pretty close to the bone in what I was thinking what was going on, but Maëlle is definitely connected to this whole family. It's Maëlle, Verso, Renoir, and then the Paintress. They are part of this painter family, and they're able to go into each other's paintings and basically do all this stuff. Where did that leave Ciel and Lune? I'm not too sure, but anyway. So yeah, so we took that down and jumped back out. We met the rest of the family, Clair. So now we realize that Alicia is in fact, yes, that is Maëlle. So we're having to go back into the painting and I think look for the father Renoir now. He seems to be one of the big bads. We'll have to see. There's lots more where that came from in terms of story and surprises. We'll have to see. I'm kind of just mind fecked as well, the same as you know. It's pretty crazy. Alright, as you can see, she now has long grey hair as well. Like Verso spoke about this before. Right, so yeah, we're now in kind of old Lumiere. You can see like it's half painted, half messed up. Speaking of messed up, I just ripped a piece off my controller. Anyway, yeah, pretty damn mad. So I feel like we're gonna have to remake this world just a little bit, just so we can take things down. So there's been a horrible thing in the family, a fire. Whether it was done by the writers or not, we don't know. There's like a war between them. It's very metaphysical, you know. They're like, oh, is it the writers of the game? Is it the writers of the world? And that fire almost took out this entire family, except for Verso, who basically saved Maëlle, but she still got horribly disfigured. Now she's able to repaint herself to look like Maëlle and all that, but sadly Verso passed away. But yet you see Verso standing right beside us, right? Well, he is a painted version and I found out, I was getting a little bit confused at the end because they throw so many new names at us, but Aline is actually the Paintress's real name. Maëlle's mom, Verso's mom, Renoir's wife. And Renoir is a kind of evil immortal, but he's actually the father. So he's been trying to destroy this painting on purpose so to save his wife from the grief. But the Paintress keeps making it. So all that destruction, all that those families passing away and everything, it's sort of not that big a deal. It's actually probably a good thing. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that concept of the child with a magnifying glass with the ants, or you know, when you're a kid and you had those sea monkeys, you know. It's the idea of playing God, and yeah, clearly all these humans, whether they're figments of Verso's imagination or his painting or not, they all have real lives and emotions and everything, so it's pretty messed up. So yeah, absolutely crazy stuff going on in the end. I love that. I love a good metaphysical ending. Like, I've had some JRPGs where the literal reality cracks and breaks like glass, and it turned out to be like a giant TV show and things like that. So it's just wild. I was right about the curator being the actual form of Renoir, who was helping us destroy. That's why he was giving us all those weapons and stuff. And then the Paintress had a couple of forms as well. So very interesting. So we met an older sister. The only one we hasn't been in this world yet, Clair. Don't know how I feel about her. Here he is again. This is Renoir's actual true form. So we don't know who is good or bad or sideways anymore. But we'll see. I assume we're going to have to find a way to repaint everything. Just massive spoilers, of course. Really cool idea, right? It kind of makes sense. If you look at the map even, it's in a very long rectangle, almost like a painting canvas just laying down, you know. Pretty clever. There you go. There's Papa. Hello. Even though we kind of killed him, it was his painted version. I know it's very confusing. It doesn't have the scar, you see. No. And Alicia was a painted version of her. And Mael ended up being kind of caught in the mix.
I thought I told you to stay home.
It's quite confusing. It doesn't drop one singular bomb on you. It just lets them all go at once. So it's very confusing stuff. I don't even know. So this verse, so...
Some of Eileen's finest work.
Yeah, basically the memories
that it caused you
of
so much pain.
the mother's
What Eileen
son.
did was unfair to you.
Very crazy stuff. Hey Lacoon, how's it going?
Please.
This game I think is a must play, even if you don't like turn-based.
Apologies.
It's so batshit insane. It's gone completely meta on us.
Seems absurd
I love
to
it.
offer
How was your weekend?
offense, but
We're coming up on the end of this game. The reason I've been playing it for so long is I actually took a massive break from it when I was playing Doom the Dark Ages and The Precinct and a few other games. Mainly because I knew I loved this game, I'd fallen in love with it, and I kind of wanted to just savor the moment.
She's home now. Why?
you know your mother.
But yeah, this
So
has been
painted
just
this
an exceptional
canvas,
game.
It contains a piece of his soul.
Alright, hold on, I gotta be
She
careful here and
willingly
listen to
part
this.
with it.
No.
For the
Piece of his
sake
soul?
the living, we must part with the dead.
Ooh,
No, Papa. See, I hid the
You will
canvas.
always find it. This is our
She's
only
gonna kill
opportunity.
Renoir?
She's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to
She's
return.
sick.
No.
It's just grief.
Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas.
Ooh, will he allow
You
it?
can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This
Oh.
is my home now. You can't just decide.
Uh-oh.
Home?
Uh-oh, she's lost as
After
well.
all that with your mother, you
They're
want to
living
stay.
inside of a painting.
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But
Guess that's what the grey hair represents.
Look at me, I said no.
Can't believe
I am
33
not
people
letting
made this
my
game. Like, that's
daughter
insane.
risk her life.
Careful.
Alicia,
Oh.
I'm not, Mum. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, is that him destroying the world? It's literally like he's taking the color out of it. So, both the mother and father are the most powerful painters, as you can imagine. So you've been the one making these monsters. There are a few loopholes,
Time to go home.
I can't lie. Like, if he is trying to destroy the painting to save his family, why is he trying to destroy us then? Just that part don't get me. Anyway, it's okay. It'll make sense, I guess. Oh, is she going to be able to remake him? So yeah, his objective is to destroy the painting, destroy the canvas. They don't want it to happen. Oh, I squeaked. They don't want it to happen because they're grieving a brother, a son. And
Verso,
if
come
he's
on.
able to put a little bit of his soul into the painting, literally, they don't want that to go away. I understand, but it's killing them all. But I can see that with this, wow, this metaphysical world, they could actually do many games. It just wouldn't have the Expedition 33 stuff. So she's trying to repaint what he's destroying. A lot is happening on screen. You're like, what the fuck? He's making monsters to destroy the canvas. I think she was able to see some of her friends there. He's still sort of evil, but there's no way out of this. I think it's just inevitable. He's not really evil either. He's trying to save his family. Alright, cool. I just want to know how we're going to get our friend back. That'd be nice. Just because he can? No, they basically are grieving the loss of a son. And they're living inside this painting, but it slowly sucks your soul. That's why they're going grey-haired and old. So he's a father. The father's sort of not gotten over. You never really get over losing a child, but he's made peace with it. He's trying to save the rest of his family. Mael's real form is actually half burnt up in a fire. She's only got one eyeball, and her whole half of her skin is completely burnt. But when they paint themselves in these worlds, of course, you can paint yourself to look any way you want. She's trying to paint now, but she's not as good of a painter. She's trying to repaint what we've been playing in the game, you see.
I did it so easily.
Yeah. Even those little petals are meant to signify sort of a Japanese nod to death, but also, in this case, life as well.
Paintress side.
It's pretty cool. Like most RPGs, if you've ever reached the end of them. I know it's hard, they're very big. But they get really weird and metaphysical. One I finished, Lacuna, at the end, literally reality shattered like glass. And there was a whole production team behind it. And it was basically a reality TV show. I won't tell you which game it was because it would ruin it. It's not Persona or anything. Wasn't that insane? Like, you're fighting like medieval beasts and giant sci-fi spaceships, and they're like, nah, let's just destroy reality, and it's like the Truman Show or something, you know? That was so cool. And then other games, you had nearly every JRPG ends with killing God in some fashion, and how God represents the world is a different one of them. The monsters in the world represented a soul siphon. And it was siphoning and preparing everyone's soul to be taken over by another planet. There was a giant planet ready to eat that version of it. It was absolutely insane. It was weird. A planet lying in wait. It was like that Planet X. Look, so she did repaint some of it. Nice. So she got these two back. What's sad is Sael here on the left. She's actually my favorite character in the game. But the fact that she means so little to the stuff. She basically the children in the world have only so much to live because of the Paintress, you know? So she's lost her child and her husband. I think it was stillbirth, and she's a massive, like, C-section scar, the poor thing, and she lives with that. And then they taught, and then she doesn't want to have any more kids because they're coming into a dying world, which a lot of people feel that way, especially if you're in a conflict country right now.
So you were her daughter?
It's really cool. Lune, I don't get her. I keep wanting to get her, but I don't get her.
Right?
She's cool though. She's a boss. She's a badass bitch. I just don't get her.
You knew this
She's
whole time.
No legs.
You fucking coward.
Hey, bye.
You betrayed us.
Unless there's some other penny to drop.
Bring them back
She's a very boring character. I'm sorry, someone had to say it. She's boring. Everyone else is like literally important.
Yeah.
I used her for a good chunk of me.
Papa controls all the chroma in the canvas.
It's a cool idea, isn't it? Then they speak about these writers, the war of the writers. So I think in a metaphysical sense, they're like, the writers could be writing the story here and they don't realize it. While the painters are making the world. And it might be a nod to the actual writers of the game too. I like when they do that.
Noticed their chroma remains in their
Sometimes it can be a bit tropey. Sometimes it can be a little bit, we're so much smarter than we think we are, and then just leaving loopholes everywhere. And if anyone knows, if you've ever studied a good play or a movie or a game, once you find those loopholes, it's like a thread. You can't stop pulling on it, and it just unravels a lot of stories.
The greatest
like,
expedition in history.
Some really great writers use those loopholes that we find, or plot holes, and actually use them in a second game. It's like, it wasn't a plot hole at all. It was actually sequel bait or something. I like that kind of stuff. But I played a lot of games and watched a lot of movies and that, and you can tell that that was not the original plan. They just kind of, you know, they realized that we found out something. I should speak with everyone. Okay. Nice.
Lune.
These guys recently did I think it was IGN podcast or IGN Live, and all of the voice actors showed up as cosplay as their characters, including Monoke, which is hilarious. Hilarious.
I was right not to trust you.
Ben Starr's in everything now. RPG's all about killing gods. Yeah, I'm telling you. Love the strings. Yeah, it is one of the best soundtracks of the year for sure. New Fortnite season's Sweaty Mess. Got a lot of buggy weapons. Yeah, for sure. I feel the same way. I feel it brought back some of the older weapons, and then they're kind of shit now, you know? I like the kill switch one where you kind of slow down and stuff.
I wouldn't have betrayed
don't like shotguns at all. See, I was spoiled. The last season had some good shotguns. These ones are short.
They were about to be erased.
The weirdest thing about the new season I noticed is the ADS, the aim down sights, is really buggy. You're either inside the shoulder or the character's too big, and it's like, what? How do you fuck that up? Anyway, I really want to get into JRPGs, but I don't know where to begin. Any at all, really, you know, like even the newer ones. It depends. Like if you can't stomach turn-based, it's gonna cut out a lot for you, you know. My advice is just pick your poison. Do you prefer medieval? Do you prefer modern? Do you prefer grand fantastical? You know, this is a great place to start. I think it's the combat itself is Persona meets Paper Mario. I've been saying that. I know it sounds crazy, but you have this timed block and parry, and that's absolutely Paper Mario.
That's your problem.
But the
You think
Persona
in
side
false
of it is only
dichotomies.
really in
It wasn't an
the look of
either-or
it.
situation.
Persona's actual
Other
combat is
solutions were
about
possible if you'd
combining
only
different
trusted us enough
monsters
to
to
ask.
transform into, and well, one guy does it, but it's not the same.
Knowing what you know now.
So I'm probably not going to play too much of this. We'll see. I want to get to the point where it's kind of, I think Dynamite says there's only like 2 hours or so left, but I want to get to the point where they'll let us level up like crazy.
I don't apologize for saving
It'll
you.
open up the last part, you know, like most
I am sorry I
JRPGs, we
broke
can
your
fly
trust.
around the map. So now, this is an interesting part. So now they've told Lune and Sayel basically who they are, what they are. I mean, I'm surprised they're not having like a giant existential crisis. Imagine finding out you're just some magical artist's drawing. Your whole life is just,
Save it.
yeah.
I don't need your mea culpa.
Mea culpa. I love her. I love her. She's awesome. She's sassy pants. She's a hell of a fighter. She uses tarot cards and a twin blade. She's a bad. And it has such a sad story. Imagine like losing your husband. Like in this game, the idea is this is why it's Expedition 33. Whenever the paintress paints that number, everyone that's age, they just die. They just straight up die. And with her, that's not even how she lost her husband. The poor bastard died from a horrible, like, I think it was like a fishing accident or something, a couple of years, and she's like, I thought we had more years. And then the poor thing, she had like I believe it was a stillborn. It seems to be that way. So in one of the levels, they did a classic trope where we found this kind of magic, and it shows you all your dead family and relatives, and she got to see her husband. This is how we found out about her baby, by the way. We saw her husband cradling her newborn baby in his arms in the afterlife, and that was fucked up. So I was like, damn. Well, I knew from that scar from day one. She's never chose to hide it, which good for her, you know. Now she her whole life she pretty much is sort of like a caretaker and foster mom for orphans and that. So she's just a wonderful person and super sassy and sarcastic and just, oh my god, what a great character. Like I like Mael as well. Don't really like Verso. I don't want to never gel with him. Ben Starr did a good job. I just can't gel with him. He replaced another character, and not just replaced him, he almost slotted in like a puzzle piece, and it almost like just nothing them
You did what
leaving
you
the
felt
team, you
had
know.
to.
But she's cool, and her like they have these kind of expedition. They're sort of like tattoos on the skin. You see that? I think it's a type of infection or something. It's kind of crazy, but it looks like henna.
Of course.
It's beautiful.
You were wrong. But oh well.
But yeah, we're pretty much finished with all of the big conferences. I think it was a really soft but solid kind of weekend of shows. That sounds dirty, soft and solid, but that's the way I feel, you know. It could have been way better, but it was solid enough. Like, I give the whole thing together about an 8. You know, it never, no more, no less, you know. Never rose above what it was supposed to be. I can name like probably about 15 games that just didn't show up. None of the Ubisoft stuff. No EA stuff. Like, where the fuck are they? Like, people want to talk about... Obviously, Sony first party has been lacking for years, but I still miss them, you know? But no EA and Ubisoft. Like, although we cringed at Ubisoft, they still brought the heat most of the time, you know? And then EA, like, EA still have a lot to fucking show off, like Mass Effect 5 and the new Battlefield and stuff, so... What the fuck? And they usually do a few nice indie things, too. But I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Xbox, they said they had kind of blown their load last year, and I'm like, oh, we still could see some of those games, that'd be nice, and they didn't even show them. Like, where is Contraband and State of Decay 3? I need my zombie goodness. Very strange. So I think what's happened is every single one of them were preparing to move past GTA 6. That's why everything says 2026 on it, and then lo and behold, they got pushed back. GTA 6 got pushed back, and then there's no way you can't tell a team, whoopsie, you know, let's we actually have to get this game out in 6 months now. Like, no, not that easy.
Be more upset.
These require massive budget extensions. They require planning deadlines, huge teams moving around. So no, nothing is ever that quick, sadly.
I got over it.
Even when I hear the release dates of games being pushed off or pushed back, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to your team, you know? Don't ever do that.
Everything I knew
Pulling the
about
rug
our
out
world
from
is
underneath
wrong.
them last minute.
And you know what?
For us, we're like, yeah, we get to play it a week early. For them, it's like, yay, I get to sleep under my desk up for another week. Because we're crunching it out, you know?
I don't care. Because death isn't death anymore.
Oh.
And that means I can see my husband again.
Oh no, she's... Oh. See, she's so completely lost. Is she gonna get lost in trying to bring him back?
Ciel.
Oh, please. I'd sacrifice you in a heartbeat to get
Damn!
you back. So, I understand. We're good.
Thank you.
As long as you help me bring Pierre back.
Oh, now we know his name,
You
Pierre.
owe me.
And she thinks that's possible because of the painting stuff, but I don't know if it is. And if it's not, she may be quite distraught. I'm glad they're back though.
You got it.
I'm glad they're back. Maybe that's why Renoir is able to vanish them. And this little guy here is like an old French clown thing. He lets us move around. Can we talk about them anymore?
As long as you help.
You
Okay,
got it.
that's it. Nice. Is the curator still here then? No, it makes sense he's gone. But does that mean we can't upgrade our weapons anymore? Whoa! That was a bug. Did you see that? It went flying. I love breaking games. That was weird. He just went flying. Hey, there's Monaco. Monaco's a cool Yeti dude. Who's able to transform into monsters. He's very, very cool. He's got this suave ass
Not to say
voice.
I told you so,
but no face.
but I do believe that I did, in fact.
He's going a little crazy.
Tell you
Yeah,
so.
also stricken with guilt. Don't mind turn-based, can't stomach complex menuing. Yeah, I get you. It's very tough.
Thanks.
God,
for the
go look at the settings for Fortnite. Jesus Christ, like 7 long lists of shite that makes no sense to the
Was it
average
worth
person.
it?
I was messing around trying to see if I can
What
get
will
the
you do now?
Joy-Con mouse controls on Switch 2 for it.
I'll
We'll
do
see.
my best to earn their trust back.
Oh yeah.
Quite
Missed
a
the Star
steep
Wars
hill
blasters.
to
Yeah.
climb.
Holy shit. I didn't like it at the start, and I do think most of them miss. It was one of the worst seasons for sidearms. It was just horrible. Slow pistol. Fast SMG that misses all the time. It was just kind of stupid. I think it was like a nod to the actual Stormtroopers. But the no ammo, I think everybody's feeling it. This is what I said during that season. I go, they can't go back to normal ammo now, can they? Can they? Like, why does everything else get a massive improvement, but not ammo or stamina? Why can't there be like a random drop of some ammo box that just keeps shiting out ammo? You know, that kind of way. Just anything. A little bouncy box that just, like a fireworks box, that just spits out ammo. This thing of getting 14, 17 ammo for a goddamn assault rifle, you're out of your tree. You're out of your goddamn tree. But yeah, the new DMR, not really feeling it. It's going to take a while. I just miss my old DMRs. The aimed, shot, fired, nailed it. This one's pop, 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 and you're like, oh my god. If we don't get that headshot first, it's over. They're already singing and dancing around. Alright, let's leave my L to last. Over here is this funny little chef. These gestures, they're called. They're actually like little sentient paintbrushes. They're very, very cute. You gotta find them all around the world. Yeah, it's such a cracking little game. You can play this with the Game Pass as well, with the xCloud and stuff. But yeah, even if they weren't going to show too many new things, I would have loved to see some updates. There's so many games I would have loved updates on. One very interesting game they showed off was called Beast. It was called Beast of Reincarnation or something like that. It's a new Game Freak game. And dude, it is not shitty graphics and old Pokemon. It's a goddamn like Souls-like or something. It's insane. Go look it up. Beast of Reincarnation. Wild. You play as this kick-ass ninja girl running around, almost very Chinese-like, running on along vines and stuff. And as you start to chop through the enemies, they kind of grow back. Could be cool. I've known for a long time that Game Freak have been desperate to move away from this stuff. In fact, most Pokemon games are done by a new separate company called the Pokemon Company. It's not even Game Freak anymore. It is to some extent, but you know what I mean? People don't realize it. And guess who owns the Pokemon Company? Nintendo. Nintendo don't own Game Freak. They never did.
We'll see.
It was just this beautiful relationship since the old days. Interesting. Yeah, I want to see what happens now. That's what I'm most excited for. Let's play a little music. I didn't know whether to keep going or not. Alicia's birthday party. It's at that point. Now we'll have, you know, added super dungeons, super bosses, that kind of stuff. by killing the Paintress, we've broken the damage barrier, because I was doing 9,999 and still wasn't killing them. So now the damage barrier is broken. We're going to be doing tens of thousands. Someone did 2 billion damage one time. But they've all kind of fixed all that. But yeah, this has been a special game. It's a great game to play. Persona games are always good as well. Any of the newer Final Fantasies as well. They're not turn-based. It's up to yourself.
You risk breaking the world again.
Yeah.
Another fracture, but this time
Another fracture.
maybe you trapped inside the monolith.
Right.
What's the alternative?
Maybe you should go home.
Verso.
You're fighting each other, but you're all doing the same thing.
So this whole game is basically just acceptance of death or wallowing in grief.
RENOIR wants you and Eileen back. You want Gustav back. The cycle we needed to break wasn't the gommage. It's your family's cycle of grief.
Yep.
A whole world.
I like how Versal's able to say that from an outside perspective, even though he realizes that he is a painted version of a dead man. It's pretty messed up. It's like a sentient art piece or something, you know? It's unusual. I didn't pick the great song. I didn't know I was going to get all... You know, it's on a gramophone. How the hell are they doing the drum machine? Okay, so what happens now? Do we talk to our little boy here? Will he be able to fly now? Everyone's mad at you. Are you? That's pretty sad. Or bad, or even rad, but never mad. You are pretty rad. There's some decent games coming out this week as well. We have that very strange Mind's Eye. Every day is another weird controversy around it. It's basically a new team called, I think it's called Build the Rocket Boy. And it's head up by one of the ex-GTA guys, Leslie Bennis. He used to do some of the voice and stuff as well. But he's quite the ego, as you can imagine. Most of the OG GTA team are gone from Rockstar, by the way. I think one of the Hauser brothers is gone as well. It was Sam and Dan Hauser. They were the OG guys. One of them is already gone. And then Leslie's gone, so... You don't leave it. You wonder why it's getting all woke and shit. But anyway, so... He has quite the ego, so he can't keep his mouth shut. So he's taking every bad preview and review straight to heart. And he's basically running out there like a Karen, and he's like, it has to be your guys' fault, right? There's something wrong with you guys. It couldn't be our game. It's like, dude, just take that shit on the chin. But the game itself, you know, it's not anything exciting. It's a not first person, it's a single player, third person shooter. Very much like GTA 5, you know? And, you know, I think there's a little horde mode or whatever, but it's grand. It's absolutely not worth $60. But yeah, whatever. He cracks me up because he just very stereotypical. Reminds me so much of every narcissist out there. They can do no wrong, and they also can take no criticism. Yeah, you see, look. Okay, so we're level 48 now. We have her might out of control, but now I assume it just tops out at 99. But now we'll be doing tens of thousands of damage. Hopefully, what's this? Upgrade Expedition resources. Oh, we can do that here now. I was wondering how we would upgrade our weapons. I was wondering. Very good, very good. So we do it here because I can go to 100 because the curator is basically dead, or at least gone. And then that's how we upgrade weapons. Okay, I was wondering. Now, my advice is don't ever upgrade weapons. I know it sounds crazy, but the game seems to just do it for free randomly. But then it said they can go to like level 30 or something, can they? Let's have a look. Does it say that? Where is it? Is it this one here? Yeah, look at this. Weapons can be upgraded to level 32. Huh? Like in one swoop? I don't think so. These are basically like Titanite shards, you know? But Jesus Christ. You see that they stopped earning skills at level 20. Why the fuck am I going to 32 then? I didn't figure out what this bourgeois skin and all that's for. It's from some of the side missions. The game does have a journal, but does not have a quest journal. It's actually the second or third game in a row, unintentionally, that I have played that does not have proper quest journals. I'm okay with objective markers and no quest markers. I'm okay with that. But for the love of Christ, would you give me a journal of some kind? It's so strange. It confuses me to no end. How am I supposed to keep track of what I'm doing? I'm sorry, I'm a simple man. Yes, I could break out the... I don't like playing with him. I could break out the notepad, but let's be honest there. It's pointless. Fucking pointless. Alright. Right in Gustav's journal. What else have you been playing yourself? You doing a bit more No Man's Sky? Every time I meet anybody who has found that game after many years, they just fall madly in love with it. I love that. The Paintress, Alain Renoir, so no matter what happens, the truth will be written somewhere. Ooh, I like that. She's a bit of a writer. What if Gustav's journal ends up being sort of metaphysical as well? She's sure that this brings the apprentices back. I want to read her story. So how do we even continue in this world now? Mael, I love that it's Mael that's doing that. Check up on the others, remember the current objective. Create the greatest expedition in history. Cool! Mael heads back. Huh? Oh! What's this?
Nice hair.
Oh yeah. That.
I assume she could paint it
I
normal.
can't believe there's another world out there. A world I'll never get to see.
No, well, we didn't really get to see it either. So this mansion that she's been visiting over the course of the game is sort of a tiny bit of reality seeping in. It's their original mansion. That's why she keeps going back to it. And oddly enough, it's also, I believe, why we met Mael there in the first place. I was wondering about that. We met her.
I'm sorry. I didn't. My memories.
We didn't get to see outside the
would've
real
told you
mansion
if I
either. Yeah, I feel like it's flying, or it could be on top of a tower or something.
Don't apologize.
No, it sounds crazy. Some
You were
Doctor Who
trapped
shit.
too.
But, it's kind of like that.
You lived among us. You're one of us.
Yeah, it's
Even
true.
if you're
I
also
think
one of them.
what it is now, Mael and Alicia have kind of combined memories. Because the Mael we played at, you might be asking, like, why didn't she know about the Paintress stuff? Because she wasn't really herself, you know? Basically, when she went in here, instead of having all her memories in that, her mother, also a paintress, sort of grabbed a piece of her soul, like an egg almost, and wrote Mael into existence while trapping Alicia. But we bumped into Alicia from place to place. We even saw that she wasn't able to talk. She's also damaged her vocal cords in the fire as well, probably from both the burns and smoke inhalation as well.
So weird.
A burning fire smoke
I have memories
has
of
tiny
two
microscopic
childhoods,
embers, and the smoke
two
itself
homes,
is
two
literally
Lumiere.
superheated, and it can do irreparable damage. 2 homes, 2 Lumieres.
You're not an orphan anymore. You just
Pretty messed
found
up.
your
Been
family.
playing Cyberpunk. Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Don't you
Playing
want to be with
Lacuna because I have to. This is my username. Nice, nice. That's true. That's true.
I love my
It's such a great
family.
game. They did put it on the Switch,
They're all gone.
but yeah, I never did
Why
get
have I
around to
never?
finishing Phantom Liberty. I
you
think
are
what
my
happened was
family
I started the entire game,
So Gustav
and like Phantom
and
Liberty's
Emma,
like 20 hours. It's always tough. It is a fantastic game though.
and I didn't see it at the time, but all the families.
It's like
who
everything
took
else, you know.
turns taking
You want to
care
have the
of me.
motivation to play it first, and then second, you want to have, you know, people that want to watch it too, you know.
Maya.
I think when you're streaming games, like this is a great example of a game. Like if I was playing a game offline by myself, you'd sit there and you might do like a 5-hour session, you know what I mean?
This is a lot to take in.
And I don't always do that online. I'm playing so many games. Or if it's the weekend, you might do double that. You might do like an 8 or 10 hour session. It just flies by if you have the time. That's the hard part. Yeah, this soundtrack is bloody amazing. It was done by a woman on SoundCloud, for God's sake. Let me see, there was an achievement attached to just witness an optional scene. Yep. Back to Lumiere. Defeat the Paintress. Okay, good. Good. So yeah, they've really shown grief, you know, and how everybody behaves differently around it as well. They've done such a great job. Really goes to show that fuck all these AAA companies. And that's my 2 cents. These guys have kept it clean and precise and had a vision and just freaking nailed it, you know? Alright. Create the greatest expedition in history. Yeah, I guess we're not Expedition 33 anymore. What happens now? I'm gonna find out. It's one thing to compose music yourself, but it's a bloody nuther to do the whole thing. This lady would have had to compose it, fucking mix it, sing. Like, my god. Fantastic. I hear that Clair Obscur. Yeah. I think the Clair Obscur moniker can be used whenever they want, you know, that kind of way. What's she doing? I think she's bringing everybody back from every expedition. That's where we first started. It's pretty cool. Maybe she can bring Gustav back. But yeah, Clair Obscur means, like, you know, clear obscure, clear obscurity, which in itself is kind of, you know, one of those sayings that's sort of at odds with each other. Is it making her hair black? It's clever. It's a very, you know, artistic thing to say. I like the idea of it. It's like, how can something obscure be clear? And it's kind of like, of course it can, if you know that feeling. Clear obscurity or clear uncertainty would be even a better word. It's like, how can you be clear about something but uncertain at the same time? And anybody who's lived a life knows exactly what that feeling's like. Oh shit. What's this now? Damn, look at them all going right after. Hell yes. So what happens now? Maybe you don't have an option. I was just wondering if you have an option to visit the world and finish up stuff. Esque ability, flight, yes. Okay, maybe you can. Nice. Expedition 33, final objective. Head back to Lumiere and expel Noir from the canvas. Yeah. I still don't know if that's the right thing to do though.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumiere.
I'm not on Renoir's side, but I understand where he's coming from. I like a good villain that can be kind of understood and sort of agreed with on certain points. She fully believes that she will not get swallowed by the painting, and in this case, even though it's not 100% true, but in this case the painting can represent grief itself, right? So the idea is he's trying to destroy it so they could possibly move on and become stronger and all that.
Interesting.
Live a normal life. Look at this thing, it looks like meat and bones and stuff. Gross. Whereas she wants to hold on to it. I know, it's a tough one. It's basically the idea of do you hold on to clothes and memories and trinkets and mementos of those that have come before and lost, or do you put that stuff away in a box and try and live your life with their teachings and memories? I just fucking lost my father in January, so I absolutely, it couldn't be closer to the fucking bones, you know what I mean? So I understand from every aspect. There's a lot of weird things you do and you don't know why. Like, I will not allow people to sit in my father's old chair. That's a weird thing for me. I don't like that. It feels like you're stamping on someone's memories. And then, like, you know, there's other stuff. Like, I wanted to make sure and put a few of his clothes away in a Ziploc bag so that you could just have that. Then others are like, I don't understand why you're doing it. There's just little things like that, but then there's other things that people are doing that I don't really get either. So there you go. So it kind of works on all those different levels. So how are we gonna fly now? take off. Whee! See, the thing about this is kind of cool, but the original trailer kind of spoiled that he was going to be able to fly. But if you've ever played a JRPG, the traversal aspect has been going since the 80s, you know, where basically you start out with a boat or a canoe, you know, and then you'll go all the way to like chocobos or ships or whatever, and then finally an airship of some kind, or if it's Secret of Mana, it'll be a dragon, and so on and so on. So now we get to explore this world. Look at this, like a blasted, melted Eiffel Tower. That's pretty cool. Let's show you the map, and you can see what I was talking about. So you can see the shape of the map. Watch, can't really go left to right too much. You can see that it's a long rectangle. This whole thing is a painting. So we have to go there, but now we can go really wherever we want. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of places that are only open thanks to that, you know. Very nice, very nice. Alright, cool. Let's see, I want to do a few little side things. I'm not going to continue the story anymore right now. We'll do it in the last stream. But, because I think I need to be, you want to be close to like 60, level 60, level 70, something like that, you know. But DayZ, the controls kind of weird. Yeah, isn't it crazy he never goes back? That's another one. He's called like, you know, Build a Rocket. And then the DayZ guy, I think it's called like Rocket Boy or something. So I always get those confused. But he's a bit of a gobshite too. I mean, he did like basically invent the whole genre with Arma and DayZ and all that. We wouldn't have Battle Royales without it. But yeah, he's another one that just clearly, Australian dude, clearly got an ego the size of his fucking head. And just can't seem to shut the fuck up. He reminds me a lot of an Australian version of Cliff Bleszinski, the guy who created Unreal Engine. Also can't seem to get a big hit after the fact. Do you see how that goes? Yeah. I'll tell you why, because you had lightning in a bottle. It gave you a ginormous ego, which you can't seem to get out of the way from. Okay, cool. So let's find some places we can go to. What's this lovely fancy tree? Have we been there before? So how do we choose where to land then? Well, you don't. You just have to hope for the best. I think that might be where we started, was it? Bonk. He's so goofy. Let's see what this says. Spring Meadows. It's hard to know if you've been there before. Sometimes it'll say a word on it if you've been there. Like a lot of these have the names of them. To me, that means I've been there before. And then there's few that I happened as well. That one doesn't have one there. You'll kind of recognize it when you go into it. This might have been one of the first areas. I love a good map that makes you feel at the end. This is so gorgeous. At the end that... Yeah, I think this is one of the earlier places. Yeah, a good map at the end when you are able to fly. Everything just feels tiny now, you know. And you go and run around. And yeah. Oh, there's the little turkey tree. This is like one of the first big dungeons into the open world. Cool. Playing Season, a photography game. Okay, oh, the Seasons one with the little girl on the bike or whatever, yeah? What's that like? A person on the bike? I don't know. Oh yeah. I remember that one. Good. Let's have a look at some of these little flying areas, like this thing here. It's clearly pointing me towards.
Hang on tight.
See where we can land first though, huh? Feels good to control, it's nice and fast too. Can we get up there? No. Just checking. We got some big bastards over there as well. Look at all these giants over here.
Flashing through the sky.
But yeah, and then there's a big dragon over there. They could absolutely do sequels to this with writers. With writers and painters, then you could do one for sculptors if you wanted to be a bit, you know, you could obviously get diminishing returns at that point, but still. Could be done. Could be done. Just wouldn't be with the same characters. See, can we fight this guy? Some of these guys will whoop our behinds. Let's see what it's like with our new... The damage is now broken. It's very Final Fantasy X as well, where you can do that. Alright, Beef Bourguignon. Let's see, watch, this is going to absolutely destroy him. Before we could only do 9,999. Let's see what it is. Let's see what you can do. No, it's still 9,999. So how do I break it then? That's bloody annoying. It said that it was broken. Do I have to equip something? I'll go in and have a look what clearly there's something you must have to equip, I guess. They're so wonderful at teaching you things. Oh, I love modern video games. Modern video games chooses to not give you manuals and then say, fucking learn yourself. It's wonderful. It's my favorite thing about modern video games. Not stop developing in a fucking bubble and then expect us to know what the hell you were going for. Spawn some pots. Better be something good in this. No pots where you are. I'm sorry, sir. He's fucking dead. How about you? Jesus. It's very annoying. I wanted to see how strong I could be. Eats Monaco. No, you don't. Oh, it's so annoying. You can see that we dodged out of his mouth, but it still eats him. Give him back, you big bastard. Very nice. Spits miasma. He's spitting miasma. Okay, mark him. I'm gonna use. It's time to finish this, girly. But still only gonna do 9,999. That's so annoying. I bet you I could do like 30 or 40k. He's dead anyway. Bye bye. Nice. Okay, I'll have to look in at that. Hey, look, we were barely even challenged. Augmented counter. Okay. Oh, and one of our weapons just leveled up for free. It's all good. That's a nice ship there. Yeah, give me this game again. With some like pirates. Like, make one of the game because you're almost there. It's fantastic. Okay, let's go in here and see what that was. Maybe you have to equip the Paintress thing or something. Don't fucking tell you anything. Remember when I killed her? It was like you can now break the damage barrier. But they didn't tell us how. Picto maybe. Painted power. There it is. There. In this long list of shit that you really have to figure this stuff out. Alright, here we go. Health. Yeah, damage can now exceed 9,999. Thanks. Could have fucking told me a while ago, couldn't you? Huh? What the fuck? Anyway, it is what it is. Alright, we'll put it on her because she's going to do that anyway, but honestly, they'll all do it. Sayel is absolutely there as well. Only one can learn at a time. Yeah, I think she could do like 30k. Oh yes. No, once she learns that, she can learn it, and then the rest of them learns. Pretty cool. But she might have been able to kill that guy straight away. I don't think I've been over here. Yeah, I haven't. These are some of the journals left by the other expeditioners. 64.
64.
Epsilon.
Epsilon. We radioed our first report to Gamma.
Gamma? That sounds like
good. Alpha will
space.
be out of radio range for a few days as
the
they
bike one's been fun. It's really beautiful. Yeah. Love those type of games. There's fun little ones as well. There's one called like Paparazzi. You're like paparazzi, but you're a puppy taking photos. There's one called, is it called Liminal? I think it's called Liminal. As in like super liminal. But you take Polaroids, dude. And then the Polaroid becomes the puzzle, and then you move the Polaroid in the game. It's kind of wild. It breaks your brain, and you walk into the Polaroid, and it solves the puzzle or allows you to platform or whatever. You know, kind of. My God, you wonder why I got 2 controllers, because they can't stay on my fucking legs. Some absolute genius out there designing these slippy fucking controllers. I moved not an inch on my chair, and it's gone. It's just gone. I hate it so much. I moved not an inch. Oh, I'm sorry. Fucking slippy ass controllers. I think you got the PlayStation controller, which has this scuff finish, which just peels layers off your skin. You look down and your controller is black. You're like, this is disgusting. I wash my hands like multiple times a day. You goofy bastards. I think all that's wrong with them is anything they don't, you know, innovate anymore. None of them, all 3 of them, they do not innovate. So they just look at the competition and then they look at what's stealing their money. How come it says there's a platform there? Am I blind? Definitely says there's a platform there. And they look at what's stealing their money, and then they choose to... Is it this thing? They choose to copy it. That's annoying. It definitely says there's like a platform. Okay. This way. Is it meant to be this thing here? Maybe. Oh. The meadows. Might have been here as well. So, some of these are weird exits. Oh no, these are nice. These are like fixed camera angles areas. Nice. Speaking of fixed camera angles, our painted family. We didn't get to see Devil May Cry either. Devil May Cry 6. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of this. And we're gonna do a little bit of Mario Kart and Smash on the Switch. And then I want to try a little tiny bit of Fortnite on Switch 2 with the mouse this time. I found the mouse settings buried deep within the shitty menu system. Alright, that's the ship. What a cool game. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, I'm still holding out for the ending. It's definitely been mind blown. I'm not sure if it's my full game of the year yet. It's so close. Right now, for me, it's like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was absolutely fantastic as well. But the first one sort of beats it out. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, like, how are you ever going to know where to land? Now I see it. I see there's a little dot. There's a little dot. Now you might see there's nothing down here, but you can break these little things. Open map, go to camp, dismount. Okay. Now we should be able to break that. Boom! I think usually they're little pictos. Oh, there was nothing in there? Wow. That's strange. Those rocks, you're only allowed to break them after doing a few special things. The fact there was nothing in there was very strange. Oh wait, there's a couple there. Hold! Yeah, Xbox still having a great year. Like, people forget. Like, I feel sort of the same as well. You're like, oh, fuck. But you don't realize the Space Marine 1 remaster is coming out tomorrow.
Good stuff.
Breaking slow. 20% increased break damage against slow enemies. Okay. It's coming out tomorrow on the Game Pass, you know? No bullshit, no nothing. And that's just a good old-fashioned action game. That's cool. Oh, Mars Farts, thank you for the biddies. Hope you're doing well. Mars Farts. I hope Mars Farts. You want to keep that stuff in. It's dangerous. And yeah, the mines are... And then there's this fun little game coming out called The Altars. And it's sort of a space story management game about this man who keeps making clones of himself to help him. But they all start to turn on one another. So it's like kind of psychological as well. It's called The Altars. Kind of goofy. Let's see what that one's like. That could be interesting, or it could be extremely boring. Those kind of games. What was the purpose of this place? I think we can only go here to land as well. Why are these growing back? Maybe you have to do them in specific order? I swear I broke this one. You what, mate? Maybe they just grow back. If only. Alright. I like the little sculptures though. That could be cool. That is so wicked. Holy hell. Awesome. I think that's where we kind of started, sort of. These are enemies though. You're gonna... Oh, look at that big thing. You're gonna see a lot of this. For sure. A lot of just random enemies chilling out. But they're gonna be bollocks hard. Excuse me, camera. Gonna be bollocks hard. What is that thing? It's like two hands. These are probably optional tough as nails enemies. Let's give them a crack. Why not? Let's see if our damage breaking system will let us do more than all that together. Alright. Milady. It should be pretty nasty if it works. 22,000. 29,000. She did 20,000. And 22,000, then 30,000. Oh my god! But look at that, it barely took a third of his health off. That is fundamentally fucked. Holy shit. You can do a bit of damage to this guy, can't you? Or maybe not. Well, he's marked anyway. You got this one. These are similar enemies we've fought before. As you can see, now they are very, very. That's his weakness, apparently. Very painfully strong. Why isn't she getting +9? She should be. She should be. I'll have to wait. He's gonna get burnt. It wouldn't be. Let's try and get rid of one of them. She'll do probably 9,000. No, it absorbed it. I didn't know that. Sheesh. A little bit early there.
Try me.
A dance combo. Protect the bubbles.
Try me.
Jeez! Increasingly stronger. Berserk. Oh no, we are so dead. Did he not
Not today.
Damn, she dead. Oh, it's actually killed 2 of them. Nice. This part I hate because they get 1 go each and then they get like 4 other goes each. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Could we ever possibly... Look at him, he's still going, man. I don't understand this. This is cheating and we're already dead. Doesn't matter, we're dead. Like, that's not fair. It should be we go once each and then you go once each. Why is it that hard to do? Why did they have to cheat? It's so weird. The other only game that does a queue like this is Final Fantasy X. They say they take a lot from Persona, but they took the menu style from Persona. That's it. There's nothing else. But actually what they've taken from is Final Fantasy X. Anyone who's played more than fucking 5 seconds of that game would know that. Including the queue system. And the queue system in 10, what do you know, boys and girls? It's fucking 1-to-1. You get 1 go, they get 1 go. It's very simple. There's a whole speed system in the game, which I've spoken of. This is why I get pissed about this. There's a speed system where you add all of your stuff to, you know, go faster. Speed, right? But it's a queue system. So the speed system just falls apart when the enemy just gets multiple goes like that. So it doesn't make any sense. So anybody who's invested in speed, all I can say is I am so sorry. Because the game will fuck you over like that. It doesn't make any sense. You've now invested points into speed. These are levels that you can definitely get back, but they're spent, you know, they're spent already. It's like buying something and then it immediately being worth nothing. It's like buying Yeezys on the day of Kanye's happy little freak out, you know. Anyway, sorry, yeah, it just gets on my crawl like that. It's not a big deal, but I understand what they're doing. I get it, like enemies this, enemies that, blah blah blah. But it shows how fundamentally broken the thinking is, you know. It's silly. I'm gonna smash that ground. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then see, there's another thing as well. So when you strike the enemy first in the open world, that usually means that you get first go. I ain't trying to be mean or nothing, but why would I, you know, start the match unless I was going to go first? And then we start the match, we've gone first, and they still don't win. He still goes first. I don't get it. Alright, this guy's fucking Fallujah. He dead. Alright, that's what I want to see. Anyway, you can see the disparity of the difficulty as well. It would not hurt to have some kind of a color coordination. Some of the dungeons will go from green to yellow and red, depending on how difficult they are. They'll even say danger, which is very nice. But not the open world enemies, as you can see. We just went from that guy, basically his only turn that he got was because he cheated and got it for free, even though we initiated combat. Nice. It would be like coming up to somebody's house and their door and knocking on their door, and then you get a phone call that your friend's actually knocking on your door first, so you have to go home and open it. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. The only reason they're doing that... What's this now? Don't know where we came from. Endless Tower. Ooh, I think I heard about that one. That's like a classic JRPG and Devil May Cry thing where you can just fight forever. I think you can fight these things in the water as well. What's this over here? I like the freedom of the movement. A lot of these Crimson Forest. A lot of these you would have been able to go to. Obviously not this one. You would have been able to go early. It's just wouldn't be that fun. Oh man, this chair just locked up. Well, maybe I locked it when I was reaching down for my controller. Not bad actually, feels good. Hi Cyber, remember me? I used to be in your streams. Yeah, my username was Candy. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I thought you were oh, what was his name now? I said it the other day. It was like Mars Attack or something. Mars, something like that. He's a little English dude. How are you doing when you were really young? Oh, yeah, I remember you used to hang out with Fire Lily. Oh, I remember you. Don't worry, I remember everybody. Hope you're well. Hope your life is going good. Jesus, you must be near like 19 or something now at this point. You're from Greece, weren't you? Remember, you used to be obsessed with gyros with the chips in it. Oh yes. I remember it. I never forget a person. I hope your life is going good. Hope you're having fun out there. I know times are a bit tough. I hope you're having fun. That's all that matters. That makes me happy. It's super nice of you to remember and come back. A lot of people like that over the years. Some people come back because they want to stream. Some, like you know, they're kind of had life going on and COVID and everything, and they just came back. They came back. Alright, so might as well level her up a bit. Very nice. I don't know if it's even necessary to get them to the highest. It doesn't matter. I mean, defense would be nice, but I've started putting a little bit into defense, but I don't care that much. Here's their little skill tree. If there's anything else opened up now. She has 7. What one was I going to get? I think I got it already. Yeah, breaking the rules. That literally saved my life. So we kind of fought sort of the, you know, the big boss in the game, besides the final boss, and there was no hope of me winning. And I fought her about 3 or 4 times, and it was very late, and we were doing all sorts of, like, I'd gone too long on the stream. I was like, I'm doing this one last time, because she was just destroying me. It came down to, if I was hit once, I was dead, you know. So it's very, very tough. You just can't figure it out how tough it is. But we got her in the end. It was very good. And breaking the rules. Basically, you'll see enemies with a shield, and no matter how many fun attacks you do, no matter how powerful they are, it will only count as 1 shield being taken off, you know, unless you have a move that does 5 hits or whatever. But this one specifically, breaking the rules, would be able to damage through the shield. Not only that though, she would also gain 1 AP, 1 action point per shield destroyed. So it actually, if it ended up being a boss that would have 6 or 8 shields, she would then thus get her entire points back. It was one of the best skills in the game, bar none. Let's see what else she's got here. Medium damage to all weapons. We did actually want stuff for all enemies, didn't we? Sword Ballet, extreme single damage, 5 hits, uses the weapon's element. Critical hits deal double damage. That's very OP as well. The one I've been using is this Paralyse one, which is extreme damage, and it does around 30 or so burn, which per turn they get another 9,009. So it's ridiculous. But it could even get more. What about these ones? Phantom Strikes. Okay, so I wonder how you get the last ones here then. So yeah, I'm basically just doing side content for a little bit here. A few more. I'll see if I can find stuff. And then what I'll do is, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to I'll do a little bit of grinding, probably not necessary, to around level 60. You can see we're 46, so I'll just do that myself, which is fine. And then the next time we stream it, we'll go for the ending, which has been great. That's what he does. Here's all the monsters that he can transform into. Who else? Sayel, have you got anything cool? Anything else? Twilight Dance, extreme single target damage, 4 hits. During Twilight, extend Twilight duration. Okay. Alright. Now that could be very good because it's 4 hits. Yeah. See, I do like this. See, that the extra one is the fact that breaks the final path, you see. But the issue is, you can see it's one hit, and without breaking the damage indicator, the one hit would always do 9,909. Now if I get this one with the 4 hits on 9 and extreme, it could do 9,909, you know, that kind of way. What I might do is I might very gently use a recoat, which makes sense. I mean, calling it recoat, we should have known we were inside of a painting, but it made sense. She was talking about ink and stuff. I got that side of it. I just didn't think it would get metaphysical. Medium single target damage, use weapon element, heal self 40%. No, I don't really use that, but we need to get down here somehow, right? My favorite one for her is marked. I think it's over here. Marking card is great. Hits twice. Applies 3 foretell and mark, which allows the next attack to do more damage. So it's really good. So we'll get that. This one I don't need. It's only high damage. You want extreme. Their wordage is also very Persona. Persona uses extreme and severe as the name of how much damage it does. So it's like, you know, heavy, medium, all that stuff. Then it goes into that. Crazy. I missed you. Oh, I am a crazy man. I'm getting into university. Oh, what are you gonna do? Congrats. I'm so happy for you. My life's going pretty well. Oh, I never forgot you though, man. Oh, I remember there was one guy, I think it was one of your exes or possibly a stalker, you poor thing. But he would come in from time to time. I don't know if it was like Mateus or something like that. He would come in from time to time looking for you. It was a bit strange. This was years after, you know, you went. Same with Fire Lily. Both of you are around the same age, and you're cool people. I remember you used to make these little God, what were they? I can't remember the name of the program, but it was little music videos and little scenarios. I don't know what the heck they were. You could create your own characters, but you used to make them about everybody in chat, and it was super nice. It was another extension of fan art, basically. I remember those as well. I still have them saved somewhere, so they pop up in my library from time to time. I'm like, huh, there you go. Griffin, alright. We're still friends, but that's odd. Okay. No, it's all good. It's been years. But yeah. Oh, Jesus. I'm glad you're still friends, though. Glad you're still friends. He's just lost on his way. Okay, let's see, can we get down here. So let's do a bit of quick maths. That's 5, 9, 15, and 10. It's only 25. So we could do it. Okay, cool. Unless you need all of them. It's all about them young relationships, young love, you know that. We're all just trying to figure each other out. Targeted ally plays immediately. Oh yeah, I do like intervention. That's a good one. She basically gives up her go and gives them 4 AP. It's super good sometimes to pass that on to Mael. Just say like if you're gonna die the next turn anyway, or you think you are, it's nice just to have her go like glass cannon with it, you know. Final path. Does she have anything else that breaks? Having 2 that are 9 is pretty rough. But you need that break. Break is important. Okay, we have enough. What about this over here? Harvest, Phantom Blade. There's one there. 5 consumes 1 hit. I just don't think I would use Final Path at all if I'm going to use Twilight Dance, you know. It can only be used during Twilight, maybe. Yeah, she basically has this thing where it's Sun and Moon tarot cards. But when you start to combine the 2 of them, it makes it Twilight mode, which is sort of her extreme power mode, you know. What about this one? Our Sacrifice. It deals extreme dark damage to all enemies, but absorbs allies' health and enemies. Foretell. Ah, Jesus Christ. It's pretty cool, though. Jesus. Enemies foretell. That is wild. Our Sacrifice. I wonder could that kill some of the characters? That's interesting. I kind of want to try that out. You can only equip 6 skills at a time, which I still think is pretty damn nice. Let's get these anyway. Oh, she didn't do it. Gotta really hold the button down. Hope you have a lovely... also deals damage to every other burning enemies. I hope you have a lovely time in college. When are you going to get up to? It's always fun. I don't know how college is in Greece. Do they let you you know, sort of sample, try a few different subjects. In America, you have majors and minors, you know, and people use their minors to actually just kind of test out what they like and don't like and stuff. So that's Twilight Slash, okay. I don't even want that. Focus Foretell. Yeah, we'll put marking card back down here. That's where I always had it anyway. Grand. Focus is good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. What's this one? All set. Shell, powerful, and rush to all allies. God, I didn't know she was such a. She's amazing. I didn't know she was such a support character. Dark Cleansing cleanses an ally of their status effects and propagates the target's buff. Jesus Christ, she is amazing. I didn't know that. She's been a damage dealer for me. Now you're telling me she's like uber buff as well. She is amazing. I guess there's no point using rush then, if you can use all set. How much is all set? 6. That's okay. She kind of. What's this card weaver? No, if I see low damage, not even worth it. Need extreme. There's that harvest one. How much does that cost? Harvest is good. Anything that heals. There's Twilight Dance. There it is. Let's put them over there. What else have you got? What was the other extreme one? Did I get another extreme one? Phantom Blade. Focused. Okay. Was that the one that breaks? Yeah, I need ones that break. The thing about break is you have to do it. And some characters might not have it. There you go. That's awesome. So I put this. Oh, I didn't put the 0 one. The status ailment one. Yeah. Where was the Dark Cleansing? Okay. Okay. Yeah, the mama. Not the mama. There you go. So she's gonna be my. She doesn't really heal though. I should look into some heals. Bet you he might have something that heals. He has a regen. Oh yeah, here we go. Palinir heal. See, he applies regen to all characters. Also heals. Oh, that's what that is. I didn't like that at all. Regen is shit. I know it's always bad in RPGs. Some RPGs you give you like 12 or 13 health per turn. It's like, thanks. Like, I can't even survive a fart to the face with that. Let's see if he's got any other heals. Applies shell. That's good. I need heals though. Come on, heals. Anything green? Here we go. Heals all allies by 10%. Oh, 10% for each enemy hit. Oh, that could be cool. Wait, here we go. Sacrifice 90% health to increase damage. Jesus. Any other heals? Powerful. Regen. Oh, covers 5% health on hit. Why such low heals? 10%. Well, I suppose 10% at this point would be well over 300-400. So I'll take that. But yeah, regen should be better. I don't know how to make that better. Okay, and then Mael, she's chilling like that. I have her decked out. I could add something else. What's combustion? Consumes up to 10 burn for increased damage. Okay. Lovely. Crimson Perch. There's got to be a bird here somewhere, right? Yeah, didn't mean to redeem. Oh well, this phone's been so funky. Oh, no worries. What did you redeem? I can't see it on this thing. Let me come over to Twitch. Redeem! Redeem, become a VIP. Oh, that's okay. I will unredeem it. Redeem! Yeah, I want to add some new things to that. I've been wanting to do kind of a rebrand to get someone involved to do that for me. Pay them a few bucks. But it's just been a crazy, shitty year, I'm not gonna lie, so it's taking everything in me just to keep streaming. What I'm kind of living for right now is a nice holiday in July, and I want to do some IRL, so that's kind of what I'm living for, I won't lie. But nobody knows. You'd never know with me, huh? I never talk about anything. Let's see. I can unrequest that and give you back the points. I think that's how that works. Yeah, if I is it reject maybe? That sounds like it's gonna take them off you though. Oh, it sounds like you did it twice, did you? Refund points back to user. Okay, there you go. Good, okay, it actually told me. I like that sort of stuff. I still wish that Twitch would add more stuff to it. I see a lot of people have sound effects set up with it. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe. I went through like 3 or 4 bots to get sound effects working back in the day, but it caused certain people to spam that don't seem to be able to read a room properly. I was like, yep, way to kill my enjoyment of it. Like, god damn it, Billy. That is what it is. Be interesting if they could do it where you could put the sound effects on a different audio channel, like the way you do with music, so that you can't hear it back afterwards. But then it'd look weird, you'd just be reacting to things. It's already weird the way it is. There's a lot of things I don't do that other streamers do. I don't really put chat on the screen. I do kind of want to figure out a way to do it, but not intrusive. One thing I was thinking of doing is just putting it right here below me. It'll be fine. It'd be only 1 or 2 chat messages, but it might work. It's just an idea. This place is cool. They're so extreme with their colors. I love that. I really do. It's very simple, like that Twilight place earlier with the blue. The blue. Gacha Life. That was it. Yeah, that was kind of before gacha games were a thing. Now they're everywhere. That was it. I remember. There's music videos and tributes and everything. So cool. I still have them. I just couldn't remember the name of the program. I never delete anything anybody's ever made or done for me. Never do, no matter how simple or small or whatever. Getting into university. You don't gotta be throwing bits. Save it for college. You're gonna need a few euros. You're so nice. Thank you. I don't need your berries. What are you mostly into these days? With games or streamers and stuff? Are you a queso fan? I feel like everybody's a queso fan these days. Good lad. I just hope people don't ruin him like they ruin a lot of streamers. Not just the money, it's like, let's stalk his life and let's look into weird fucking things. It's like, what the hell? When did it become this? Happens overnight, sadly. Half of them end up having to copy and paste and take a screenshot of their old background and then superimpose that behind them, but also go and move countries. And isn't that crazy? So people will think they're still in that same room, but they're actually moved. Like, I don't want to call anybody out, but poor sweet Anita has had to do that. Like, I don't think she's even in Britain anymore. That girl also got crazy buff to put up with stalkers as well.
What have we
Beat the shit out of them. Poor thing, she's already suffered all her life from being like homeless and Tourette's and not being able to hold down a normal life because of threats and people not really understanding it. And she kind of took off online and she's doing well for herself. Of course, then that brings stalkers and stuff. Pretty messed up. Alright, let's see if we can come back this way, but we can't. Can't go this way. Boop. Oh, well, that was an idea, sir. Nice. I totally was just enjoying platforming. I didn't even see us.
Whoopsie. I'm sorry.
You're so nice. Thank you for the buddies.
Thank you for the buddies.
Educational system is really bad over here, unfortunately. It's okay though, I'm trying to get into university around music. Doing something I like and have passion for it. That's the important part. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Is it like music production? Is there instrument you like? I hope it goes well. That sounds amazing. These days you can do so much out of your own bedroom almost, you know. Many artists have become huge from just YouTube, you know. Oh, this doesn't look friendly, does it? Look at Gracie Abrams and Lizzie McAlpine and Clair O, and pretty much any indie girl right now has started that way. Even fucking Justin Bublis. That didn't. Is that good? Have I done something good? Definitely found some kind of a super boss. Oh god, they don't look happy to see me. Hi guys. I'm happy to see you. Don't like queso as much, not gonna lie, that's okay. I'm really into watching smaller streamers and sleeping. I'm into sleeping. Isn't that the goddamn truth? Jesus. Nice. What's your passions? Sleeping! Damn, that didn't even kill them. That's so scary. Can I destroy their swords maybe? Weakness.
I'm into sleeping. So leave me the fuck alone.
But yeah, that's awesome. Those smaller streamers, they're always fun. We're just out here living our best lives. Alright, dark cleansing, harvest marking. Alright, yeah, why is she getting 8? I'm gonna have to look into that. She should have 9. Damn, did I leave the... Oh no, I was about to say. Did I leave the only attacking one? Oh, look at that, boys and girls. 16k from a burn. What's he doing? Psych. Catch me with that now. I can't see with the bloom, man. Why does every fight have to... It's completely bloomed out of it. Damn, I'm so bad at that time. That bloom is insane. I feel like I'm in a fire right now. Frozen attack. When your heart snaps. So hard to tell when they're gonna attack. Oh, fucking kill both of them. Get lowered! And for some reason, he gets a go now. Zocle bleu. Dude, why do they keep going? I already blocked an attack from you. Yeah, too early, too late. Just we can't kill these guys. Oh my, they're still going. Can I ever go, please? I'm gonna be dead anyway. I finally got to go. Why did it only give me 2 back? Nah, they're gonna kill us. Zocker blue.
Lady Luck smells today.
Damn! I res one and the other one comes back.
Waiting. Let's play.
Yeah, we're down. I'm trying to get out of there, but look at the queue in the corner, like, it's so bad. Ah, alas, they just do not adhere to their own rule set. It's so sad. Then you try and flee, and it's like, well, we're actually gonna give them 14 turns before you get to go. It does not make a lick of sense. I don't understand. They don't take speed into account, they don't take the queue into account. It's so weird. They have a clearly laid out plan. I think this place is just too strong for us right now. But still, the whole thing is ridiculous. Watch how the queue works, right? It's very simple, very straightforward. It should be 3 goes for us, 3 goes for them. And vice versa, look. If you actually see it's 3 for me, then it just starts to fucking lose the will to live. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck right off. Take every semblance of common sense and shove it down the drain. And you'll figure out what this system is. Why did they get more gold?
Lovely feet.
The speed doesn't even make any sense. Goofy bastards. Lugubrious. Just kill one of them, it'll be doable. Start recording some covers of a song, which I haven't posted. Okay. Is that other kind of nerves, or you just kind of waiting to see? That's cool, though. What's kind of your go-to genre? Watch, look how many goals they get. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
And then to get a counter attack, you need to perfectly parry every hit, not just one.
Mael.
It's pretty mean. Second one always gets me for some reason. Yeah. I really hate this setting. I can't see shit. Nice, we killed one of them. Okay, good. Many more goats. A little bit early on that one. It does not make sense.
Okay.
The frozen one is the hardest because he doesn't actually swing the sword at the start. My God! Oh my God! Did you see that? It was her turn. She got burnt, and then he just killed her. Ah! How was that last one wrong? Ah! So close. It would have been a perfect parry. There it is. It's just a measly 5,000. We're not able to do this. This is impossible. I went from doing what? What was that first attack? 50k plus or something like that. And the second one was like 5k. It's such a disparity. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Good stuff though. Such little damage, huh? N'est-ce pas? Now you find the places you're able to do. There's no point. You're just gonna break your brain. I'm gonna be cussing and blinding. Not worth it. I also feel like, yeah, fuck that. The parry system is 27 times easier on PC because you have a shitty controller to put up with.
On me.
These girls kick ass. Damn, how many goals did they get? Just not enough. Love the music. That's just not good enough. Why is he resistant to it all of a sudden? Alright, Twilight Dance. Which one's almost dead? This one? Let's see how powerful this is. Look at her go. Oh, what a baddie.
On me.
Look at that. It's the same time and every time, and then it fucks up all my time. Strange.
Look out! Feel better. Useful. Okay. Feel better.
She heals. Come on, kill one of them. Yes! Fuck it, finally, okay. We can do this. My ladies never. Oh! I spoke too soon. He immediately fuck. That's so hard. You don't see him doing the first swing. Alas. But I do not fear you, little one. Doom. Oh shit! Get him, Sayal. Wow. Can I be your friend? You're amazing. Twilight Dance as well. Right. Show 'em who's the fucking king around here. Yes! 9,900. Man, if only. Look at that. She did it herself. Did I tell you she could keep up with my L, or did I tell you? My god, little lady. She is so cool. Alright. We turned that around. I love the ladies in this game. Look, everyone gets leveled up as well. It's not like an RPG system. Just pick shit randomly. That's so cool though. I wish you nothing but the best and the biggest luck in the world. You know I want nothing but the best for all you guys. You so got this. Would I call you Mars or Candy? I should have known. Yeah, I remember that was part of your name, wasn't it? I could never pronounce it right. I'm so bad. It was like so yeah. I can't remember. I'll mess it up. I won't butcher your name. What's going on with this guy? Wanna call you good, bro? I don't think we're ready for this area, but that was quite satisfying. See, if you're very good at the parry in this game, it is just a breeze. I think no, I am supposed to do that. Okay. Wow. It is a breeze, yeah. And it is easier on PC, there's no doubt. You just sat there like pressing a key, for God's sake.
Well, that will help.
But, yeah, I'm just bad in general. Now, there is, you know, easy, medium, and hard for this, if it hurts your feelings like it does mine. So you can do that. But also, they do say that it makes a slight noise before the enemy attacks. It's kind of like a... or that noise, you know. If you can hear it, you're better than me. But the problem is, dear reader, dear watcher, dear friend, when you play games on stream, you're using a capture card, right? You assume so. And they like to add in milliseconds of delay. And I know what you're saying. Milliseconds? It's not even a second. 1,000 milliseconds in a second, you know? So isn't that crazy? But by adding that delay, although you might say, like, just get good. By adding that delay, it really fucks with your mind. It's like, have you ever seen people, there was like a trend for a while where they would wear earphones that were looped back in on itself into your mic, so, and then it would make you would talk into it and it would play back what you're saying a couple of 100 milliseconds with a delay, you know? And this would be enough to break your brain. It's a real thing. It's a real ass thing. It's kind of like a ghosting effect for 3D for your eyes, you know? Or when you slowly cross your eyes and you see two images. It's like that, but for audio. So anyway, back to the point. The point is, me trying to time anything with these games. This is why I don't play rhythm games. Not only because I'm probably bad at them, it's because I genuinely can't. I would have to plug my headset into my controller, which would fix the problem because you're getting one-to-one audio. But then it would create a new problem, which is when you plug audio into most of these controllers, you lose audio. For the Elgato, it takes it from the TV, and the Elgato uses TV audio. So you see how it is. And trust me, I have put up and tried to mend and fix and do all sorts of fancy things, but none of it works. Okay, so what's the story with this area anyway? Seems like releasing that statue has opened up all of these guys. I think what would maybe possibly fix things here would if you had like a recommended level area. But you know, like, people like the challenge, and I guess that's the beauty of it, right? Like, we did beat them back, but it was almost like in the midnight hour, in the final hour there. Let's see here. Did she learn that? Painted power. No, she needs 2 more fights. Okay. So once she learns that, look at that bloom is out of control. Definitely some ex-Ubisoft devs. I'm sorry, I have to stick it to you there. Ubisoft are one of the worst offenders of bloom. Oh, I think he got to me first. My go-to genre is singing. Probably indie. Okay, there you go, see? So you like any of the people that I just mentioned? You a fan of any of them? Clairo. Now, you saw me do the right timing the entire last fight, right? Now it just doesn't matter anymore. Apparently none of it. Clairo, Lizzie McAlpine, Gracie McAdams, Biba Doobies. Are you a fan of the Biba Doobs, as I like to call her? She's cool. What about a little bit of indie kind of jazz cello with Lao Fei? Also beautiful. I gotta say, these like Asian ladies that are getting into indie music and stuff, my god, not only are they absolute porcelain goddesses and just beauty personified, they can sing. Oh my god, they can sing. Break my heart. Yeah, lots of great music. Were you more into a little bit of shoegaze and noise? That's good to see. Thank you so much for coming back in. You came back in the other day. I thought it was the other Mars. Nice. And then look at that, 44,000 damage from the burn. Insane. Maybe there's a starting burn card or something. But yeah, you came in the other day. I was probably playing Fortnite, which is like just super sweaty and just never really paints me in a good light. I won't lie, but what are you gonna do? I gotta take frustrations out somewhere. And it's helpful. It's healthy even if it seems a bit crazy. Trust me, like, yeah, anger and frustration, sadly, is also an emotion. Like everything else we have. Why is it so? It was not like this when we came in here. Am I supposed to be in a dream or something? Huh? I feel like an old man. Is this not how we came in? I killed those 3, and then I did that insane jump, remember? But that didn't really help me out. I mean, if I can barely kill the mobs walking around, I'm not gonna. Yeah, this is how we came in. I'm not gonna be able to do the rest. And it shows, like, I even fought the Paintress at a low level. If they want you to fight the final boss at level 60, you would assume then the boss that's directly before that, you're going to want to be like level 55, right? That makes sense. I think we can all agree on that. So me doing that in the low 40s, as you can imagine, led to multiple retries and frustrations and stuff. But damn, it was still fun and still just elation when I did win. Sorry to be getting lost here. Just, honestly, these are just little side areas anyway. Were they there before? Were they the 3 I killed before? See, when you rest, it does reset the enemies. I can't go back this way. That's not a big deal. We'll check somewhere else. I genuinely don't think we can do this part anyway. It's fine. Also, the fact that we need to fly to get here. The only issue is, as I was saying before, now that we've been here once, it remembers that we've been here. And I'm gonna forget which dungeon I was actually in. It should have a separate picture if you've cleared the dungeon, which to me would signify like bosses and stuff. There should be like a little tick beside it or an X straight through it if you've cleared the dungeon, just saying. Because now I don't know, but if I move over here, it'll say Crimson Forest, but we know that I've been there, but I have not done the dungeon. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's a small little thing. Trust me, these things come in updates and that. But sadly, my experience, especially for Souls-likes, most of my updates and things to finish and fix things, basically finish the game, comes long after I have moved the F on. Alright, this is actually a boss as well. He one-shot me before. Let's see if he's any easier now. As you can see, he's definitely going for glass cannon. Sprung! His name is Sprung. No, he's not any easier. He just one-shot 2 of my characters. Awesome. Sprung. Sprung sabotages us. Remember getting shot by this thing. Oh, he had 1 left in him and he killed us. Wow. Okay, so we're not fighting him. Jesus Christ. Jeez. That's what we have to deal with. Don't worry, there's no true way of knowing. And one thing I've noticed about this game, it's a little bit holds it back in my eyes. Look, it actually put me back in here. Is that because of how incredibly cool all the enemies are, and nearly every enemy has a unique animation in their attacks, which is fine. It's really cool. Took a lot of work, no doubt. But by doing that, it means I never ever know what's coming. So my biggest drawback of this game, maybe you're just, you know, an incredible gamer or whatever and you just do everything perfectly, but I feel like every boss you need to die to at least once, and then you learn their movesets. You might say, well, just learn it while you're fighting them the first time. No, you can't, because you're going to probably get hit and die from them, you know. So there's no window. This is the same problem with Souls-likes. Like, here's a bollocks hard enemy, and we're going to expect you to die to him. This one says danger on it, even though we're at level 40. Jesus, that really means we're too low. The fountain danger. Alright, we'll come back to that too. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah. So it's a little bit of when developers develop, they're inside of a bubble. And the only people really playing their game in that moment is themselves, you know. They will eventually get playtesters, but for the most part, it's just themselves. And we're either our worst critics, or we can't see the forest from the trees. There's no in between, you know. So what I mean by that is, you're going to be playing stuff and you're like, wow, this is so cool, and I just parry here, bap bap bap, and you're already, you know, you're already fantastic at your own game, obviously. That's why I see a lot of Souls-like developers. The real, you know, the gameplay guys are crazy good at their own game. But you know, if you sat down there, I'd say Miyazaki probably couldn't beat most of his own bosses. Because he's not the gameplay director, is he? He's a creative director. He's much different. The director for Night Rain is one of the old gameplay directors, now turned producer. And he said that he's beaten all those bosses solo. And I will believe him. But, you know, it shows that the very first update, not 5 days after the game came out, already has unbelievable balancing, and now you have a free life when you play solo. So, yeah, that's kind of all I need to know about that. Trying to find places we could go to. The entrance to the areas are usually a kind of a ripple bubble. But he does have another... I don't know where it is though. He has another power where he's going to be able to dive underwater. I could just fly around this game forever. Look at this. This is a weird dragon paintbrush over there. Look at this. These beautiful little whale things. Hello. Can I fight you? A little borealis. I think we can go here as well. I think it's a casino, is it? I see cards. What is it? Flying casino. It is. Okay, that's how. Anybody want to put somebody down? Yeah, see. Look at this, like underwater. Cool. The flying casino. I love when they do mini games in games. So yeah, like I think this game will be definitely up there as my game of the year. But like everything else, there's no such thing as perfect. They get very, very close. But yeah, this one just has a few little moments where I find myself repeating myself a bit stupidly. But it is what it is. I'm not trying to defend if I'm playing crappily. Like, you can just get better at parrying. But if you've never seen the enemy before, let alone their moveset, what the hell? Like, there's a very good boss in one of the areas. It's like a giant tapestry boss. But you as a character are tiny, tiny small, and you're meant to. And then she's like swinging around paintbrushes and arms and stuff. It's like, how are you meant to know? Let alone you can't even see yourself. So it's just little things like that. It's a small little knockback. Nothing, not a deal breaker. You know, not even something to take points off, honestly, because it is part and parcel of a little bit of human error. But I do feel like you have to at least get hit or die once to every boss before you figure it out. What is this place? What do you mean by the whole world? I end up here after the fracture. Couldn't get back down, so it's my whole world. Oh, he doesn't want to come back. Let's see, can we get into the casino? This could be cool. We're kind of just exploring some of the optional areas. There's massive optional dungeons. I think that Crimson one is one of them. With super bosses and all that. I think this is probably the best JRPG, or you know, that's made by a Western audience that I've played since the old days. You know, since like Chrono Trigger and the like. You know, I think this game is tighter and probably better than Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I don't think it's better than Final Fantasy Rebirth. Rebirth has some horrible tropey Ubisoft open world crap, but the overall package of Rebirth cannot be denied that it is what I think is an achievement in gaming. Like, it's insane, absolutely insane. I've never seen something so realized in all my life. Basically, what they have like 7 or 8 open world mini games to do, you know, like go here, collect this, or Chocobo race, or whatever. But then they repeat that 6 or 7 times for the big areas. So that is a problem. It's a very Ubisoft thing, you know. There's even a Ubisoft tower. Can we open this game club? You see nobody inside. Do you call out? Yes. No response. Try again. Yes. Still no answer. Yes. Could you peasants please cease that infernal shouting? Peasants? Why are you not answering? I have no interest in conversing. He's like the Onceler from Lorax or something. Aw, come on. Okay, I'm not going to call out. Let's do reverse psychology. I don't even want to come in. I wonder how you open it. I wonder. Maybe when we move away. Seems like it's shut down. Come on, we want to get our gambling on. That's just for pity's sake, for pig iron's sake, and for your and my sake in terms of timing. Let's see. Let's Google it. I'm sorry. I don't like to do that very often. I like a good puzzle, but just to see. If it's something that we genuinely can't do now, you know? Wouldn't that save us 10-15 minutes of fucking around? Alright. Not possible? Ba-da-ba-ba. What? Not a lot to do. You can't go into the casino? There's no way. Okay, here we go. Spoilers, I guess. You have to change over to this guy. Apparently it's got to do with Monica. If you're ever stuck on something, just change characters and see will they react differently. Apparently he'll answer to that, will he? Peasants. Oh, hello. Oh, the pleasure of your company. What are you doing hiding in there? I'm alone, intellectuals, cast aside by my people whose constant obsession with conflict drove me away. We are fellows then. So it appears. Isn't this the old Gastro Casino? Indeed it is. I maintained this place even after its fall to the history never forgotten. Before the fracture, I ran this establishment. I don't think there's going to be mini casino games. Oh, maybe something in some DLC, I don't know. We'll see. I miss those times. You must move on, my friend. Leave the past behind and look towards the future. I feel you. Yes, I feel you. Nice. My friend, your clothing is a disaster. Oh my god. You should wear something befitting your stature. Here, try these on. Ancient times. Oh my, there you go. True gentleman. Thank you. You most cultured swine. You equally cultured swine. Oh my god. That's awesome. What a distinguished gentleman he'll be. Oh my. Alright, cool. Sorry I have to kind of sort of spoil that on myself. But sure, look. I don't want to leave. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh my. Damn. Quite the fit. Damn, he's rocking it. He is lifeguard with his pantaloons on. Now he's got a distinguished gentleman thing. Very good. Very good. Yep. Alright. Scrippity bap. But yeah, no mini games. Aww. Maybe something in DLC. Damn, I was hoping for a cheeky bit of blackjack or something. Oh well. Alas, you can kiss my ass. Anything else here around? There's a lot of little secrets like that. Alright. All done here. What a beautiful area, and I think that's it. That's all that's in here. Strange one. But I'm getting a sense of something DLC related. We love our mini games. Yeah, I must do that more. If you're ever stuck like that, just change up the characters and see if that helps. And you're happy here? I can't lie, a little bit of wasted potential there, but look. All this beauty. Alright. Even got its own music. Is there really no casino? Yeah, that's it. Just the outfit and a record. Okay. And go to the camp and listen to it. That's ours. Ah, yeah.
Who's going to upgrade our Pictos now?
I can do it.
Do it ourselves. You could have done it all along, you little shice. Okay, what do we get? Reverie stands Paris. All the music is beautiful. Yeah, I had a bad feeling I did this. Isn't it always the way? There's no way of knowing unless you have prior knowledge. But where I ended it last time, I could have just another 10 or 15 minutes and it would have given us access to the open world, and then I could have done it, so I could have skipped this stream. But that's okay. I mean, it's fine. I'll get to show you a little more of the side content, I guess. I know, like, me doing a good bit of side content off stream might kind of rub some people the wrong way. This is always what I've done in games. If it's something that's pertinent and cool and one of a kind, I'll try and keep it in. But otherwise, like, do you guys honestly want to play for another 15 hours on stream of side stuff? Some people would say, yes, absolutely, I get that. Some side content is worth it. But for the most part, no. No. It's nice for a bit of clear, concise kind of stuff, you know?
At least everyone's still
also, I'm kind of running on a bit with it too, you see. Nice. I try and stick to, you know, I'm trying to do better if there's a new game, just play that. Or at least just two, you know? but easier said than done. And like Fortnite, not gonna lie, it does, like, as much as I even hate to fucking play it sometimes, it does eat into time. It really does. Okay, so this is how we're going to. So by spending time with them, you improve their relationship. It's a small little nod to.
All right.
Oh, you can actually fight him. Geez. Bow, bow. It's probably gonna be better. Bow, 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 bow. If I don't upgrade this guy as well.
I'll use your fire.
People seem to like this guy. Monaco. Versa. Oh shit! He's totally gonna get us here. Thought I couldn't dodge there. None of those are working. Sometimes it'll do that. I'll just kind of sit there.
I'll use your fire.
Use your fire. He's not burning. A relentless combo. If you're a little bit, he's gonna kill us. Yeah, he did. Jeez, failed. I don't like Verso. So I don't play with him. I haven't equipped him. I haven't done anything. Anyway, Monaco's way better.
In defeat.
Some other time.
Spoil sport.
Sorry.
My beauty requires no sleep.
Yeah, I bet you that doesn't count. You have to actually beat him. Well, Verso, I can't help it, dude. You suck. Speak with Mael. Upgrade weapons. Upgrade. Oh, that's cool. No, we should speak.
I'm getting quite tired of people telling me
People
to go
like
home.
him though, but fuck.
So please.
There's a weird way of introducing a character, and he's done nothing whatsoever to make me like the character. In fact, more of the revelations and the truth and the lies that he told, I actually hate him more.
I refuse to abandon you.
Now, for any Verso fans out there, I think the actor has done a great job, Ben Starr. He always does. But I actually think the character himself is just shite. There's no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Yeah, he saved us a couple of times, but it's always a little too late. It's always whenever, you know, fucking plot armor doesn't come into play. I don't really care after that point. The fact that we have to sort of control him in a main character scenario is so foolish.
Found the letter.
Ooh.
What?
From Alicia.
Damn. This was the sort of come to Jesus moment letter where it kind of told him
I
everything.
need to see her. I want to talk to her and understand.
Oh, so she kind of technically... This is the confusing part I was trying to figure out. Is she technically still Mael in a way?
Understand what?
Why, Maman?
What? Kept her scars?
It's weird. Both of them know.
Don't go messing
It's almost
with
like
her head.
multiple personality
She
disorder.
doesn't need that, and she doesn't owe you any answers.
She's the one
See, I
that
thought
kept coming
that
to me.
after everything that happened,
she
that
wants to
Alicia
see me.
had gone back into the canvas to become Mael.
Just leave her be. Please.
Vaso, you're not doing her any favors. You already destroyed her world. Maybe I can help her. She doesn't owe me, but maybe I owe her. And let's not talk about what you owe her. Don't you want to see her too?
Yeah, of course. She doesn't want to see me, though. Not after everything.
Then she can throw us out and we'll leave her alone. Is that a yes? Great. Where is she?
If I had to guess, there is a place she loves. At the top of the mountain. Near the monolith.
Can we go there?
With the third axon.
There's another axon?
Oh, that axon.
Ooh,
I guess we're climbing.
interesting. Working a giant tower on the island of the last axon near the monolith. Interesting. That could be a different boss as well. The axons were these special bosses that held the key to breaking through the barrier, but we only need two of them.
Mael.
It's clear there's an extra one
She
as
has
well.
the power to remake our world. She's a Paintress, but also our Mael.
Yeah. She's Armael.
Not so much of a paintress though, is she? I noticed it's not improving their relationship thing. It's usually a little
You said you
level
traveled
that
with
goes
other
up, you know?
expeditions.
So it can open up more of their
Yeah. Some.
grandy and stuff. Mm.
Did you ever travel with the 46?
46? No, why?
Oh, nothing. I thought maybe.
What is it?
Yeah, the announcement for Call of Duty 7, I actually thought it was going to be Fear or something. Even the little red butterfly, I thought that would have been cool.
My parents.
But you know, like we know more
They,
Call of Duty's coming. I guess we'll see
They
more
were Expedition 46.
soon enough. It's just ridiculous that it's number 7. Like, where are we right now? You
I
know.
didn't travel with them, but
And then we'll have Modern
I
Warfare
have come
4 as
across
well.
their,
You have?
yeah,
Mm,
on Siren's Island.
just onwards and on. They're trying to combine both of them together. I've been saying this for a while. That Black Ops needs to just drop the numbers and become its own thing, you know, and just let them go wherever the hell they want. Pick and choose different wars or whatever. That's just my
I can
thoughts.
show you,
Really?
It's so ridiculous with the 7 beside it.
but don't expect too much. Yeah, come on, it's not far.
The issue is they have just
Especially
so
now that
many
SK can
studios
fly.
working on this shit. I don't think they put into play that they want to move away from the 3-year stuff.
No.
Give the teams a little time
we
to breathe.
can't afford
It
detours
might
right now.
actually allow Call of Duty to evolve a bit. It's just
Well, if you
not
change your mind,
at the moment.
You can go anytime. It's
But
not
it's such
far.
a money
On
maker.
the outskirts of Siren's Island.
Outskirts of Siren's Island. Alright, so see what's going on here. These are like the last relationship things for each character, it seems.
Thank you.
Promise to show Luna where you found Expedition 46. But see, how are you meant to remember this? There's no... This is so weird. Am I missing something, game? Like, where is the quest journal to remember this stuff? Like, I don't know. What the hell did... What was Mael's again? Like, I already forgot. It's kind of like, the last Axon on a mountain near the monolith. And then Luna's is where Siren was. See, like, I understand where they're coming from. But... Like, just having no... It's just so weird. When I first saw this game, I thought the far top left there, that under inventory, it would have more drop-down things. It just didn't. It's so weird. It's one of the weirdest... Like, for something that's trying to be Persona, one of the weirdest, bare-bones, strange UIs I've ever seen in my life. Only for that, to dig into that.
I don't
and,
usually get this nervous, but...
Oh.
Oh,
See, if I do this as well, she's probably going to want to...
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind
can
of
see that.
fast-forwarding 3 of their
It's
quests.
not that I didn't care before. I cared about the mission, but now...
Now it's personal.
She wants to get her husband back. I don't know. Approach Saya with conviction. She's going to tell her we can't
I'm
bring
going for a
back.
swim with Esquier. Care to join?
Did SK put you up to this?
I think they're trying to like create some kind of relationship with these two. And I don't like.
SK's such a little trickster. He keeps trying to get me into the water.
He did say you're a terrible swimmer.
I think she's extremely afraid of water. I think it's either because the husband drowned, or this is crazy, but what if she had like a water birth or something, and the child died in stillbirth, so she just has a fear of water
you always
now.
seem uneasy when we travel over water.
Or it
You
just
should
could
learn to
be
swim.
nothing. And save if I fall into the water. The way if you fall in the water, I have to ruin my clothes jumping in after me.
That way, you can save me.
You can save yourself.
Yes. It's definitely a crazy
What happened to
fear of the water.
teamwork?
I don't blame her.
What if I'm injured or unconscious?
Your hypothetical situation is quite specific. I guess it is a good idea, though.
It is.
Yeah,
Go get changed and meet me at the lake.
Okay.
Secret swimsuits and a lady swimsuit as well, just in case. Sneaky versa. Oh, yes.
For the record, I do know how to swim. I mean, I grew up on an island. It's just I have an aversion to swimming.
Oh, I can help you with that. I had an aversion to Monoko, but I got over it.
Oh, do share your secrets then.
Exposure. Avoiding just makes it worse. Oh, I tied myself to Monoko for a month, and we spent every minute of the day together. Well, Noko tied us together, but anyway, now we're best friends.
This is your idea of an inspirational story?
I was also the swim captain at school.
Trying to figure out the audio. I can see there's like a disparity between it on OBS. Anyway, what are you doing?
Is that supposed to be impressive? That you swam with other kids
I think,
100 years ago?
The audio from the streams, live streams yesterday was quite loud of my voice, but you guys are too nice to say something. Don't be
I'm still a
afraid.
good swimmer now. It's not something you forget. Come on, let me help.
Why? I have two audio things, but they both got the same limiter, but one is way above the other. Why is that? You're so annoying. Alright. It's about fear, it's about control.
It's about control.
Control.
We need to help you feel in control of the situation.
I'll have any
Give
other
you time and space to react
filters on.
and not panic.
Why are they different?
All right then. Oh, wise and skillful swim captain.
Huh?
What first?
Just sit here in the water for a little bit. Then, when you're comfortable, we'll go a bit deeper. Then, until we get to
That's
the
so
trees
weird.
on the island
Whatever.
there.
OBS always is a learning process and confuses and bewilders me. Alright, panics but helps her over her fear. Okay. Means to feel more at ease. Will she actually tell us? Managed to swim to the island. No.
I did it. I can't believe that worked.
Can you tell us why you have a
Thank
fear
you.
of it?
And you doubted me.
You are indeed an excellent swimmer and teacher.
Now.
Now, let's see you swim back.
What? No inspirational pep talk this time?
So you admit it was inspirational.
Oh god.
It was something.
Actually, are you feeling adventurous?
Hey yo.
Verso,
Yo.
What's wrong?
I'm afraid things are different now.
Ooh, see, she kind of was fancying him. And now she thinks that she can bring back her husband.
Mael can bring Pierre back.
You see?
I'm sorry.
Damn, that's pretty messed up. It's like, we could have fucked, but now my husband has a chance to come back. Now your loyalties are back. Is that how that works? Like, he's not in prison, you know?
Oh. No, right, of course. I understand. Don't worry.
I do think we should spend the night here, though.
Oh.
You do?
Our time together was special to me.
Oh.
Let's celebrate it.
One last
time.
fuckery before the husband probably comes back. Is that it? That's strange. Ooh, I don't think that's a good idea for me.
Let's, celebrate.
You can show me your other swim moves.
I do have excellent technique.
It's a strange one. Spend one final night together. It's truly passionate. Who writes this stuff? Relationship level increase. There we go. Should give the last gradient move, is it? Spend hours in the island before swimming back. Exhausted. The swim is more complicated. Oh, we get her song as well. I don't like those two being together. I don't see it. It's about as suave as a lump of poo. That's Ben Starr's voice. Same with Clive. Like, ladies out there, it just takes a little bit of a few vocal cords and they'll weaken the leads. Here's what it is. That's her. So this is her song. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Mournful. She's not gonna be able to bring back Pierre. That's the sad part. And even if she does the same thing again, you're all inside of a painting. You don't really exist. So it's kind of sad. Okay. We could do one of their little missions, couldn't we? But what if it's like bollocks hard? We'll see. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see. I would like to know more about Lune, because I'm not a big fan of just hating on a character for the sake of it. But she's just been very boring. She had a moment of reprieve where, when she was fighting against the tapestry creature, she almost sort of sacrificed herself. It was like, damn. See, it could be something got to do with this here. Sit on a mountain. No, hers was near. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Hang on tight.
What was this place? Oh, I forgot he could land in the water. Maybe we've been here before. Can't tell if this is meant to be red. Oh, that was one of the paintings, yeah. Danger! Okay. And then we came here and that was a big fight there. Yeah. And then the snowy place, yeah, Monaco Station. Yeah. Okay, what's this? It's so pretty. Can we even land here? We can. There's a shopkeeper. Children of Lumiere. A random song on its own. Might be another reason for that. Oh no, there's something here as well. What is it? Sacred River. Also danger. I wonder when some of these... Oh, bollocks, I was pressed wrong. I wonder when some of these will stop being danger.
Hang on tight.
Hang on tight. And this was old Lumiere before the fracture. So cool. Some of this, it was in story, so we didn't get to see it from the outside. Alright. So where was the tower? What is this? Remember we met some balloons. This might be Gastro place, maybe? No, also danger as well. Darn this stuff. See, I gotta boost my level to reach her.
Son, here
Okay.
I come.
So I think inside this Colosseum in the background was where we met the Weaver. And then she said on a mountain nearby, right? This is where you desperately need like a quest. Just quest anything. I can't even check. It was just that little line of dialogue. I don't know why they chose that, but who knows? You have a giant menu system that seems half finished. Just my thoughts. You could easily put quest markers there, but maybe not. Maybe they don't want it. Maybe it's probably here, is it? I feel like we did this already, did we then? It's another painting. No, I can't go in these. She said it was on a mountain peak.
Flashing through the sky.
Flashing through the sky. And a big gobshite. What's this? What is that? It's one of the mimics, the mimes, isn't it? Jeez, it's got like a wicker.
Hang on tight. Hang on tight.
Hang on tight. It's not really a mountain peak, is it? Just I have no way of knowing what the hell she was referring to. It's unfortunate. It's probably that one over there, but I wouldn't say so.
Flashing through the sky.
Sounds like a Christmas. And this would have been the monolith with the Paintress, which you can see is now empty. Pretty cool. I mean, the only mountain peaks I can think of are... And these are pieces of the fracture. It's not really mountain peak. The only one I can think of is that one. I wonder how we unlock the swimming as well. Is this? Have we done this one before? These are one of the gastro beaches. They're always good for side stuff. I was hoping to do a few little bosses, but everything we'd run into has kicked our putas. It's okay. I knew it wouldn't be that long. Okay, let's see. I think we've done all these, right? Oh, you never know. Is he around? These are little side content areas. Why does it always switch back to Verso? Go away. The Verso hate. It's not really fair, is it? But I don't care. Alright, buddy. These usually give me a swimsuit. Guest-led race. What's the deal here? Yeah. Different, look like you love a challenge. Throw the island over here, finish, give you a reward. You might have done this one already, can you tell? I wish they'd tell you. Let's see, let's race. No, I won't tell you. Race under a certain time to receive rewards. Yeah, look, 38 for gold. I think we did this already. Let's go. Damn, and see that kind of stuff when she does that, they kind of rub off the edge, is just gonna get you time wasted. Go on, Gilly. Yeah, that wastes time as well. I think we did this one anyway. Just about. Gold medal, you already won this medal. Why couldn't you tell me that before we started the race? It's the little things, you know. It's a small team, so I get it, I understand. But it's the little things. For the love of fucking gravy. Please. When you start to miss the little details, it just gets on your tits. I can't get over. This is, like I said, it's the third game I have played that does not have a quest log. Well, I guess that's what we call it. Because when you say quest, you think quest markers or objectives. I don't really care too much about that side of things. I think we've gone too far when it comes to Ubisoft and all that. But no quest log, quest book, quest reminder, I don't care what you want to call it. I have no way of tracking. Anything. I have a conversation and a place to go. So then what do you end up doing? End up relying on Google and that. And I think, I'm not trying to be mean to devs, but I think if we have to go to Google, you have failed. You have failed as a dev. Sinister Cave. Have a look at this one. It's true though. Like back in the day, we had fucking giant, you know, 30-page manuals, and we've just lost the run of ourselves. There used to be art and everything in there, and they were also covered in. Some of them even came with like mini. Did we do this one right? Mini Prima guides, basically. And backstories for the characters, just so much stuff. It seems to be. You might have done this one already. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. And see what happens. And then you have dumb stuff like the PlayStation activity thing, whatever the hell that's called. And even Xbox's little sidebar. It's just not even close to equivalent of what we have with the manuals. I don't need a dumb side app to tell me what I could just figure out myself. I have to get up there and then fall back down. Side content to me is like usually pretty reliant on if I can fight some bosses or not. This is a bloody mage. Bloody mage here. Careful, you friend. New weapon. Cool. On advantage. Can we fight this thing? Jade. But yeah, it's just little tiny things. Like I said, these never detract from the game. But you know, there comes a time when little thing, and there's enough of them that builds up, then it does start to hurt the experience a little bit. Sometimes I think devs do that on purpose. They leave things purposely ambiguous or obtuse so that you will spend more fucking time running around their game, thus getting more hours in there, more playtime, more people. I get it. I wasn't born yesterday. But as soon as you start to get into the nitty-gritty and psychology of how to make a gamer play your game long, you're probably acting stupid. Right, what does that mean? Let's see, boy. Let's see what you got. Well, I'm breaking. He's a chromatic enemy. He should be very tough. We'll come back later, you see. So we're just kind of walking the floor with him. Resistant to dark, apparently. Oh, he's pissed now, but the burn killed him. I think the burn does actually take off. These are chromatic enemies, he's tougher. The burn does break 9,000. Sometimes it's doing crazy amounts. Alright, is there a point coming here though? Is there something about this? Yeah, little things like that, well, I'll find them out. They're always added later. It's just like, you know. It's too late then, it's too late. Luckily, I'm not a crazed lunatic when it comes to critiquing things. When it comes to Souls-likes, because the meat is bosses, I am extremely critical. Like, I'm watching everything. I've played so many now. You know, I'm watching iframes, I'm watching hitboxes, I'm watching the timing of stuff, I'm watching for animation cancel, I'm watching for style over substance. Which is like cool, flashy moves, but you're getting stomped on because they take too long. Just dump stupid shit like that. Boss design, boss music. No! Ah, oh, dude, I swear I didn't tell her to jump, to roll at the bottom. That's unfortunate. Look at that, that was like half of the puzzle right there. That is shocking. I think when you hit the ground a little bit, sometimes funny. Or just roll anyway. That sucks. Boo. Boo. Okay, where was that ramp? Here it is. Probably not been worth it as well. It's another thing that RPGs all have in common with me is half the shit I pick up I'll never use. It's a super special feeling. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Same with Souls games, you just got an inventory full of crap now. Okay. Roll. Nice, see, she was gonna roll no matter what. This time, I pushed it the right way. Nocturne pour Lumiere. Nice. Hey DPG, how's it going, dude? What you at in this fine day? Did you have a good weekend? Y'all got any holidays or special events coming up? Christ, you think I could find this a bit easier, but no, alas, I cannot. So maybe there's a different way of falling down. You get to talk to the little merchant. Nice. I want to see how to get my hands on Mind's Eye. I don't know. Okay, so we come down here. I guess we're just going to jump off here, are we? Yeah. Just watch out for that roll. Okay, what do we got? Another new weapon. Very nice. Low levels, though. Yeah, here we go. And this guy will sell us some stuff. It's dead? It can't be. Let's try Monica. No. Why is it dead? It usually sells them stuff. That's so sad. Are you dead? Maybe you were supposed to get there in a time. Why was this place even called Sinister? That's so sad. Yeah, she's got this badass thing. I think I'm good. Oh, look at this one. Some skills play. They're all down. Yeah, I had to switch that over because her damage was getting doubled. So she was taken. Yeah, so we got a new one for her as well. Oh yeah, it's very nice. No, this weapon is so badass. It's that virtuous stance. It's insane. Alright, maybe when we leave, he'll try and attack us. Can we bring you back to life? Oh. I don't think so. Save me. That it? That's all that's in there. So hard to know what's finished and what's not. Nice. Replaying Hitman and 007. Nice. Which one are you replaying? Gotta be something else around this beach, huh? A lot of the ones that say danger, I specifically am trying not to go into them. So that I'll do it later. And they won't show up on the thing. All Hitman. Now, which 007 game are you playing? Started with 9,000 there. Oh, it didn't break it. Oh yeah, I should just done breaking the rules on him. I'm foolish. I'll do it on him now. He's almost dead. Good lads. For 007 First Light. Very nice. Yeah, it's going to take a while. You get to see a little bit of gameplay though, so that is hopeful. Looks like some of the weapons are named after the enemies, are they? Blup, blup, blup. Anything up there? Be hard to see some of the items. Now we have. Sometimes they're inside the buildings. Now we have full freedom. Let me go over here. Let's see if he's able to dive yet. I think I need to find where that stone is. Oh, there we go. No, it can't go underwater. Okay, let's figure out how to do that as well. Just to say we've done a few bits here. Might be part of the story, so be careful. I probably need some called Yuri. Oh, it can only be done after the Paintress, okay. Let's get him past relationship level 5. Okay. That's fine, that's something to do another time. Wonder what you do on in the water places anyway. First Light takes 6 years. Takes place 6 years before Doctor No. Yeah, he's like 26 or 27-year-old. Bond. Hopefully it's good. I think that's a good thing. But the thing is, the technology and the look of the game does not reflect that, you know. If it's years before Doctor No, you would assume then that it's in the 1950s, wouldn't you? So possibly not. It's probably not. It looks very futuristic. I think it's just a new Bond. There's nothing wrong with that.
Here we go.
This guy crashed his little flying machine. I think I bought everything from you, did I? Alright, cool. No, I think I'll leave it there. I'll run around and grind up some levels and do some bits. Seems like the best idea.